And then next one I built, I'm pretty sure, was him. I also had to do something to get that Sengoku Astray Gundam, but I forgot what it was. He was one of the only ones that I've outlined almost all of them. But he's got like the outlining. I just took like a pen and outlined him, or it was like a Gundam pin, but like his flap right here on the leg, it folds out and turns into like a ray gun right there. And then he's got like a shield and a gun, and then he's got like a gun hidden in his wing. His beam sabers combine into one beam saber, like a Darth Maul lightsaber. And then he's got the little hatch right there on the side, so he can put his beam saber there. And the cockpit is right there. So the person's in there. Yeah, that's pretty much him. I'm just going to set him back over there. Then the next one that I built was... This one I bought with my own money doing chores. Pretty sure it was this guy that I built next. And so he's got like this gun. Pongo decided to chew on the table when I was building him, so it shook the table. After I was finished and I was getting Mr. West to show him, Pongo just bumped into the table and it just fell over, and so he fell off the table and his gun kind of broke up there. There was like a nozzle right there, but it broke. And then the gun just kind of splits into another gun like that. Also got like this generator in the back that comes out. And right, he keeps his beam sabers like right there. So there's like knee pads just fall down, and then the beam sabers right there. And the cockpit on him, it's in a very weird position. Just go. And then you just pull that down and then open that, and then the person's inside of there. And it just folds down and then folds back up. And I also like the color scheme, the purple. I like the purple. And then the next one that I built, I got when my papa bought this one for me when I was he was supposed to be the second master grade I learned how to build. I built, but I looked at the pieces and I said, he's too complicated, let me wait. And I waited, we got a video on some of it, and I just got too frustrated with the arms and I never got back to it until I decided to get back into building Gundams, and I finished him. It was the screws that were aggravating me because the screws weren't going in the right spot, so basically what I did before I threw it across the wall, I just kind of skipped some of the screws. He's got the wings, and it only came with one wire, but I decided to cut the one wire in two so I could do this with both hands. It's like a little extension. And he came with like 15 different hands because he has no weapons, assuming his hands are his weapons. His name was Neo Hong Kong Mobile Fighter, and then numbers and digits and something. Oh, and the last one's name was GXN0012. And then the next one that I built, I had also bought with my own money, which was the Age 2 Magnum. I had the money for a month and I had to wait because it was like a new release and they had just come out and it had just been released, so I had to wait to get it. but I placed a pre-order. No, I'll just use a different one. I don't know. That is how it is. So he's got like 4 of these different weapons right here. And they're used on the transformation when he turns into a jet. He folds these back and they just kind of just go around him on all 4 sides. At 4 angles. All 4 angles. And then this is like the head of the jet. His gun. It's got like a little windows right there. And then you can push that in and pull that up. That was not supposed to come off. And pull that and push that down, and then you put it on the front, and then it becomes the head of the jet. I really like the color scheme in the blue that they chose. I like the shield. He's also got a very complicated cockpit transformation. Or not transformation. A very weird way to get to the cockpit. You have, at the end of the instructions, it had like a 4-step way to get it open. So like you gotta push this up. You gotta move that up. Pull this down. And then pull this down. A lot of the times it gets stuck up there. But this is the one time that it decides to come down. Right there. And it didn't even come down all the way. Well, at least I know he's protected. Get him back up there. He's also got like a dual blade beam saber, so like it can go on both sides. So like there can be a beam saber there and a beam saber there. But sadly I forgot to bring the beams, so. I also decided that he looked better without the fingers on his hands. So I just left them without fingers because it looks like boxing gloves. And I like that because it looks cool. And that's the H2 Magnum. The next one that I built was I kind of rushed to build it because I wanted to show my papa because he had given it to me, and then I wanted to show him because he was at the hospital for a little while. And I kind of cut my thumb doing it. I cut my thumb on one of his weapons. I cut my thumb on this trying to get it out, the blade. He's got 2 of those, a shotgun, a samurai blade, and he's got a shield and a gauntlet. He can hold all of these on his back, but it's kind of hard to get them in there. But that's basically all I have on him.